Imagine for a moment standing in a quiet church, the sunlight filtering softly through stained glass windows, illuminating the sacred space. The air feels almost alive, charged with a sense of peace, reverence, and expectation. Your heart beats a little faster, not out of fear, but in anticipation of something extraordinary, something beyond what the eyes can see. Now close your eyes in your mind and picture the priest raising the consecrated host during Mass. In that precise moment, the world seems to pause. Time stretches, and right there, in that sacred elevation, a profound opportunity awaits you. A moment when grace descends, miracles are whispered into existence, and your deepest prayers have a chance to be heard in ways you never imagined. But here's the question: how do you receive it? How do you align your heart and your words so that this divine encounter is not just observed, but embraced fully? This is exactly what Saint Faustina revealed. She shared with us not a story of miracles, but a map, a guide for what to say and how to prepare your heart, so that when the Eucharist is elevated, you are ready to receive blessings that can transform your life. And you might be thinking, is it really possible for ordinary people like me to experience such a profound connection? The answer is yes. Miracles are not reserved for the chosen few. They are offered to all who approach with faith, sincerity, and the right words at the right moment. Before we dive deeper into these powerful revelations, I want to invite you to join a community of seekers, believers, and those ready to open their hearts to the extraordinary. Hit the subscribe button right now and make sure you don't miss the life-changing guidance we're about to explore together. Every step you take here brings you closer to understanding how to open the doors of grace fully and receive what you may have been silently longing for. Now take a deep breath. Let the calm of this moment sink in. Let your heart soften and your mind prepare. Because what I'm about to share is more than just words. It's an invitation to step into a sacred rhythm, a spiritual alignment that allows miracles to flow into your life in ways you might have never thought possible. In the following moments, we will uncover the exact words Saint Faustina revealed, the posture of the heart that invites divine presence, and the mindset that allows you to receive blessings without hesitation. And while this is deeply spiritual, it is also profoundly practical. By the end of this journey, you will not only know what to say, but how to truly prepare yourself for that transformative encounter with the Eucharist. So stay with me. Let the anticipation build, let curiosity guide you, and let your heart open to the miraculous. Because what comes next may very well change not just your day, but the course of your life. Now that your heart is open and your mind is focused, it's time to explore the core of what Saint Faustina revealed. These are not just words to recite. They are keys that unlock a deeper connection with the divine during the most sacred moment of the Mass, the elevation of the Eucharist. First, understand this: preparation is everything. Before the host is raised, your heart must be aligned with faith, humility, and openness. This is not a moment for doubt or distraction. Take a quiet breath and center yourself. Think of it as tuning an instrument before a symphony. If the instrument is off, the music will not reach its full potential. But when you are aligned, every word, every thought resonates with the power of grace. Saint Faustina emphasized the importance of intention. Your intention should be pure and focused. It should reflect your desire for closeness to God, for guidance, for healing, or for the resolution of burdens you carry in your heart. She suggested that the words you speak aloud or silently during this moment carry weight. They are an offering of faith, a bridge between your soul and the infinite mercy of God. Here is an example of how to approach this sacred moment. Begin with acknowledgement. Let your heart speak gratitude. Lord, I believe in your presence in the Eucharist. I open my heart to receive your grace, your mercy, and your healing today. Notice the simplicity yet depth in these words. They are not about reciting something long or complicated. They are about sincerity, Saint Faustina taught that God looks into your heart, not your memory of words. Speak from the place of genuine need, of honest longing, and of trust in His power to transform your life. Next, move into petition. This is the time to bring forth your intentions, whether it is for health, for clarity, for protection, or for miracles in situations that seem impossible. Say it with faith. You might whisper silently, "Lord, heal what is broken. Touch my life with your love and mercy. Let your presence bring miracles that I cannot create on my own." Finally, conclude with surrender. This is perhaps the most important part. Recognize that the divine works beyond human limitations. Let go of expectations about how or when your prayers will be answered. Say in your heart, "I trust in your timing, your will, and your power. May your mercy flow through me now and always." When you follow these steps, acknowledgement, petition, and surrender, you are not merely reciting a prayer, you are creating a sacred alignment that invites miracles. The Eucharist in its elevation becomes more than a ritual. It becomes a living encounter, a moment in which grace can touch your life profoundly. Saint Faustina's guidance reminds us that miracles are not magic. They are the natural result of faith, preparation, and heartfelt intention. By speaking the words she revealed with humility and devotion, you position yourself to receive blessings that may be subtle or dramatic, immediate or unfolding over time, but always life-transforming. And as we continue, we will explore not only the specific phrases and prayers recommended by Saint Faustina, but also the posture, the silence, and the inner focus that amplify their power. This is where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, where human longing meets divine mercy, and where your faith becomes the channel through which miracles flow. Take a moment now. Feel your heartbeat, your breathing, your presence in this sacred space. Even as you watch or listen, let the anticipation grow. Because in the next part, we will dive deeper into practical guidance on how to fully embody this moment, making each Eucharistic elevation an opportunity for profound connection and divine blessings. By now you understand the structure: acknowledgement, petition, and surrender. You know that alignment of the heart is essential and that the words you speak, offered with faith, open the door to divine grace. But understanding is only one part. Seeing real-life transformation, testimonies of ordinary people who have embraced these revelations, can ignite your own faith. Consider the story of Maria, a young woman who struggled with deep anxiety for years. She started practicing the prayers revealed by Saint Faustina during the elevation of the Eucharist. At first, she was skeptical. She whispered the words softly, almost as if testing whether they would make a difference. But over time, she began to notice a quiet strength forming within her. Situations that once overwhelmed her now seemed manageable. Friends noticed a peace she hadn't carried before. And one day, Maria described feeling a sudden clarity, a solution to a problem she had prayed about for months, right in the middle of Mass. Or take John, a father dealing with a serious family crisis. Every Sunday, as he watched the host lifted, he spoke aloud the words Saint Faustina revealed, pouring out his intentions for protection, healing, and guidance. Weeks later, what seemed like an impossible reconciliation with his children began to unfold. The words, combined with his faithful heart, became a channel for mercy he hadn't dared to expect. These testimonies illustrate a profound truth. The words themselves are powerful, yes, but their power is magnified when coupled with intention, humility, and openness. Saint Faustina's guidance is not just about speaking words, it's about embodying faith in the moments that matter most. So how can you apply these revelations in your own life? Prepare daily. Even outside of Mass, practice aligning your heart with gratitude and openness. This makes the moment of Eucharistic elevation even more powerful. Imagine rehearsing your acknowledgement, petition, and surrender quietly each day. Over time, this becomes natural, and your heart is ready when the sacred moment arrives. Visualize the moment. Before Mass, picture the elevation in your mind. See yourself speaking the words with sincerity, feel the peace in your heart, and imagine the grace flowing toward you. Visualization primes your soul to fully receive blessings. Stay present. During the Mass, let go of distractions. Focus entirely on the Eucharist, your intentions, and the sacred words. Saint Faustina emphasized that the quality of attention matters more than the quantity of words. Embrace faith in action. Speak your intentions boldly, but surrender the outcome. This is crucial. Miracles often unfold in ways we cannot predict. Trust that your faith, your heartfelt prayers, and the words you speak create a ripple effect that draws divine grace into your life. Reflect and record. After Mass, take a moment to reflect on what you felt or experienced. Keeping a spiritual journal helps you recognize the subtle ways miracles manifest, reinforcing your faith and deepening your connection over time. Consider the story of Eleanor, who had long prayed for guidance in her career. By faithfully speaking Saint Faustina's words during the Eucharist, she began to notice opportunities she had previously overlooked. Doors opened, mentors appeared, and a sense of purpose and direction became clear. She describes it as a quiet, persistent miracle, one that required patience and faith, but one that changed her life completely. Even small miracles matter. Some people report moments of peace in the midst of turmoil, emotional healing from past wounds, or clarity in decision-making. Each is a testament to the power of alignment, intention, and faithful repetition of these sacred words. The lesson here is profound, yet simple. Your life does not have to be extraordinary for miracles to appear. Ordinary people with ordinary struggles, speaking words of faith at the right moment, can experience extraordinary transformation. As we prepare to move into the final part of this journey, keep these testimonies in your heart. Reflect on the power of your own words, the sincerity of your intentions, and the openness of your heart. Because in the final block, we will guide you step by step through a practical ritual you can follow during the elevation, ensuring that you leave each Mass feeling more connected, more peaceful, and more ready to receive the miraculous. Now we arrive at the final and most practical part of this journey. Putting everything into action, you have felt the curiosity, explored the words revealed by Saint Faustina, and witnessed the testimonies of ordinary people whose lives were transformed. Now it is your turn. Here is a simple, step-by-step approach to fully embrace the moment of Eucharistic elevation and open yourself to receiving miracles. Enter with reverence. As Mass begins, take a moment to center yourself. Breathe slowly and deeply. Let go of worries and distractions. Visualize the Eucharist not just as bread, but as a living source of grace reaching out to you. Align your heart. Just before the host is elevated, focus your intention. Quietly say to yourself, I open my heart to your mercy, Lord. I invite your grace and healing into my life. This acknowledgement is the first key. Grace begins to flow the moment you approach with sincerity. Speak your petition. As the priest lifts the host, bring forth your deepest intentions. Speak them softly, aloud or silently, using words such as, Lord, I trust in your love. Heal what is broken. Bring clarity, peace, and miracles according to your will. Remember, it is not the length of your words that matters, it is their depth and truth. Speak from the heart, not the mind. Surrender fully. After your petition, let go completely. Say in your heart, I trust in your timing, Lord. I surrender all outcomes to your wisdom. This step invites divine alignment and allows miracles to unfold naturally beyond human expectations. Absorb the presence. As the host remains elevated, pause in stillness. Feel the peace, the love, and the grace surrounding you. Imagine it filling every corner of your being, dissolving fear, doubt, and worry. This silent communion is where transformation takes root. Carry the blessing forward. After Mass, maintain the awareness of this divine connection. Small actions, simple kindnesses, or moments of prayer throughout the week continue the flow of grace initiated during the Eucharist. Miracles often appear in subtle ways, through encounters, insights, or renewed hope. Now take a moment to reflect. Imagine the countless ordinary lives changed by these small, sacred words. Imagine yourself standing in that same church, heart open, ready to receive. You are not just a spectator. You are an active participant in a living, divine miracle. As you carry these teachings into your life, remember, the power is not in ritual alone, but in faith, sincerity, and openness. Your voice, your intention, and your humble surrender create a channel for grace to flow freely. And miracles, whether large or small, are already moving toward you. Before we conclude, I want to leave you with one final thought. Miracles are invitations, not demands. They appear when you least expect them, often in ways that surpass imagination. But they always arrive for hearts prepared, hearts aligned, and hearts willing to trust. If you have found value in this guidance, if your heart is ready to step into a deeper encounter with divine mercy, I invite you once more to subscribe to the channel. Join our community, explore more teachings, and allow these revelations to transform not only your moments of prayer, but your entire life. Don't wait. Open your heart now. Embrace faith and let the miraculous flow. Go forward with courage, with devotion, and with trust. The Eucharist and the words revealed by Saint Faustina are waiting for you, and the miracles you seek are already on their way.